Fucking
Oh.
fuck my life. This is one of the worst wrestling shows I've ever seen. This is bad. Bro. This is the December 2nd, 2011 episode of Smackdown. It's the Christmas episode. You might be saying, Devon and Austin, why the fuck did the Christmas episode air on December 2nd? Well, they aired it fucking early for some goddamn reason. I don't know why. I don't know if it was to give people the holiday off, if it was tribute to the troop shit that they were doing. I don't fucking know. But they fucking aired this on December 2nd, and apparently it wasn't even live because we got a promo from Mick Foley talking about how it was still fucking November. So, I don't know when the fuck this was fucking taped.
I found out when it was taped when I was trying to find PNGs for this because I had to go to Daily Motion to find some PNGs for this. And it was taped on November 29th, so like right after Thanksgiving.
Oh, God. Well, speaking of Mick Foley, that's what we fucking started this shit show off with. Fucking jolly old Saint Mick came out. This time as Saint Mick, not fucking Santa like he would the next year.
Yep. And David and fucking... I was about to say David Otunga for some reason. Fucking... We'll talk about him, though. But, Devon would love that episode. The fucking... The Raw we watched. And she loved that episode.
All I can remember from that was like the fact that they sat there and tried to legitimately get people to believe that that was actually the real Santa Claus. And the only other thing I remember is fucking, for some reason we put Brad Maddox and fucking cum in the thumbnail. So
that was gold. This was gold too, by the way. You want to tell?
Yeah, this
tell
was
them what...
brown gold, aka shit. That's what this was. So it starts off with fucking Josh Matthews on commentary. He's dressed like a fucking elf, and Austin loves him some Josh Matthews.
I don't.
So fucking Josh Matthews is talking about how fucking Mick Foley is gonna come out, and here comes jolly old Saint Mick, and he fucking comes out to whatever fucking Christmas song it was, and then he starts cutting a promo talking about how he's in charge of SmackDown tonight because he's fucking got the powers of Christmas or some bullshit that he was talking about. And it was talking about how, oh, well, I know you might be saying, Mick, it's not Christmas. We're still in November. He said, I know, but just work with me here. And then fucking, of course, he did the cheap pop, fucking shouting out the city. And then he was talking about fucking how Michael Cole was contractually obligated to be on SmackDown, but he was talking about how he had the authority to choose Michael Cole's outfit. So he tells Michael Cole to come out, and me and Austin are like, oh, he's probably going to just be in an outfit. And so you would expect, Michael Cole to just come out in like a Santa outfit or something stupid like that, right? Well, all we hear is fucking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and me and Austin were like, what the fuck? And he comes out in a whole ass Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer costume to the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer theme song. The crowd looked like they were so fucking confused. And Michael Cole looked like he wanted to fucking die. And it was so cringe. And then Michael Cole was making fun of Josh Matthews for being an elf. And then Mick Foley is sitting here talking about, oh, Josh Matthews, you're needed back at the North Pole after SmackDown is over. I'm just like, bro, shut the fuck up, Mick Foley. And then Mick Foley starts talking about, oh, well, it's not just Michael Cole, because I also have authority over the other commentator, Booker T. And fucking Booker T comes out dressed as BOOKERCLAUS.
It's BOOKERCLAUS.
And he gets in the ring, and then Mick Foley sits there and starts talking about Jewish people, and he starts talking about a Jewish fucking, whatever that Jewish thing is that fucking spins, and he was talking, dreidel, and he was talking about that, and he was like, oh, everybody wants to see you spin like a dreidel, and Booker T just fucking looks at him, and then fucking Booker T he does a spinneroonie, and then fucking Cody Rhodes comes out, and Cody Rhodes starts talking about how he can't let this farce go on any longer, and he just completely starts shitting all over Booker T, and says that Booker T can't cut it in the ring anymore, and that he's relegated to being an announcer, and says that Booker T has personal beef with him, and then Booker T fucking grabs the mic, and he's just like, oh, fucking, you better be watching who you're talking to, son, and shit, and Booker T gets all fucking mad, and then Cody Rhodes is just laughing at him, and he's just like, oh, Booker, you'll never be Intercontinental Champion again. He holds his title up, oh, you'll never be a World Champion again, and you're just mad because I'm better than you've ever been in your whole career, and all this shit. And then fucking Mick Foley has to fucking butt in, and he's just like, oh, well, in the spirit of Christmas, tonight, we're gonna do Booker T versus Cody Rhodes. And then Cody Rhodes just walks away, and then Booker T just looks at Mick Foley, and I'm just like, why? Why are we doing this? Why? This is so bad.
Well,
this is such a terrible way to open up the show.
Would you rather see BOOKERCLAUS, or why did Booker T come to TNA? What would you rather see?
I'd rather know, why did Booker T come back to WWE if he's going to do this shit, bro? And they're sitting there, Michael Cole was talking about, oh, get the new WWE 12 video game, and they had a fucking footage of a match on WWE 12 between Cody Rhodes and the awful fucking Booker T model from that game. And then Michael Cole was just like, oh, look at the graphics. Oh my god, Booker T wishes he looked like that. Booker T looks like he fucking is ill in that game. He looks like he's sick. And fucking, then they had fucking Cody Rhodes with the fucking Intercontinental title, and it wasn't even the right one. Oh my god. And then before fucking Mick Foley leaves the ring, he's just like, oh yeah, before I go, it's time for some Divas action. And then fucking the fucking Divas come out, and if I miss any names, let me know. It's fucking AJ Lee, Caitlyn, Natalya, Oksana, Tamina, the Bella Twins, fucking Alicia Fox, and I can't remember anybody else. Am I forgetting anybody else?
You said Oksana.
Yes.
I think Natalya.
Yes.
Rosa
Mendez, that's who I forgot.
Rosa Mendez, that's who you meant, yeah.
So, they all get in the ring, and they're all wearing Santa outfits, except Natalya, who dressed up as an elf, because I don't know why. And the Bella Twins also dressed up as elves, because they fucking think they're better than everybody else. They think that they started the women's evolution, they can go fucking kill themselves. But anyway, so they're all just standing there, looking like they have no fucking clue why they're out there. And then Mick Foley's just like, oh yeah, I forgot. This is a mistletoe on a pole match. And we're like, what? And Mick Foley's like, yeah, whoever pulls down the mistletoe gets a fucking special Christmas, whatever the fuck it was. And so we get this, I shit you not, it wasn't even a minute long. Dead ass. Like, legit, all these women, all these divas start punching each other, right? And then Brie Bella punches Nikki Bella, climbs up on the top rope, grabs the mistletoe, and then they ring the bell. That was the whole match. Dead ass. It was like 30 seconds.
Is he's legit not wrong.
And then Brie Bella's celebrating, and then Mick Foley comes back out, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot something else." And he's like, "Oh well, this isn't for a women's championship opportunity. No. The winner, fucking, who pulls down the mistletoe, gets to fucking have a kiss with the superstar of their choosing from now until Christmas." And then he just walks away, and then like all the divas are just standing there like, what the fuck was any of this, bro? We had a horrible, cringy promo, and then an awful 30-second fucking divas cat fight. What the fuck is 2011, bro? Oh my god. And then, what the fuck did we get after that? Was it the fucking goddamn fucking Jinder Mahal match?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
this was fucking... So, just out of nowhere, they're just, here's fucking Justin Gabriel in the ring just because. And then me and Austin were like, he didn't even get an entrance. Who's he facing? And then, who in the world could be facing Justin Gabriel in 2011? And then all you hear is, Kray Nai. The fucking terrible fucking theme song. Kray Nai. That fucking shit, dude. And Jinder Mahal comes out. I'm being dead fucking serious here. He comes out and he starts cutting a promo on the crowd about Christmas. He's cutting a promo about how Christmas is stupid and everybody who celebrates it is stupid. And then he starts speaking in fucking Indian and the crowd's just looking at him like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then Justin Gabriel is just standing there like a dumbass. What the fuck, dude?
The absolute worst part about it all is legitimately, I had subtitles on because I was watching a movie the other day that I needed subtitles on for, and fucking legitimately, it didn't even say speaks Indian or anything like that. It didn't even translate to Indian or anything like that. It just said speaks foreign language. That's all it said. Bro, it was so racist.
So Jinder Mahal cuts this promo about Christmas, and then he gets in the ring, and we get this match of Jinder Mahal and Justin Gabriel, and it was just why? Like, why
by the way,
did this happen?
Do you want to know how long this match lasted?
How long?
Because I know how long it lasted. 2 minutes.
All these matches were short, bro. Every match on the show was like so quick. It's just like, what the fuck was this booking? And fucking Justin Gabriel ended up fucking winning the match because fucking what the fuck happened to Jinder Mahal?
Oh, well, don't you remember? Oh wait,
no,
hang on. Let me get the music. Let me get the music. Hang on here. I gotta get the music here.
When you think of Christmas spirit, you think of this man. When you think of giving, you think of this man.
All we heard was.
I come from
and not even just Ted DiBiase. He was wearing a Santa hat, and he had a sack full of WWE Elite figures that he was giving to the crowd, and fucking Michael Cole was getting all hype, and he was like, oh, Josh Matthews, oh, the DiBiase posse, and then fucking he sat there, and he tried to give Jinder Mahal an Elite figure, and Jinder Mahal just threw it at him, and then he turned around and he got hit by Justin Gabriel, and then Justin Gabriel did a 450, and then he won the match. And then Ted DiBiase just started giving people in the crowd fucking WWE Elite figures, and then they just cut away from that. and then we get this backstage promo with Booker T, and they're asking him about his match with Cody Rhodes tonight, and Booker T is just like, oh, fucking, if Cody Rhodes wants this ass whooping, then that's what he's gonna get. And then out of nowhere, Cody Rhodes just blindsides him and hits him with the title, and Booker T just gets laid out. And then the next segment, they're like, oh, well, because Booker T was assaulted by Cody Rhodes, the match is off because Booker T isn't medically cleared. And I'm like, bro, he got hit with the title. It's not like he fucking...
He's obviously not medically cleared, Devon.
Yeah, and he wasn't even on commentary either. I was hoping he was going to be, but no. We got Michael Cole and Josh Matthews the whole night. Had no chemistry whatsoever. And this was during the time that Michael Cole was still being the fucking heel Michael Cole commentator. So, and then after that, we get this fucking scene of this goddamn Christmas party that fucking Mick Foley is throwing, and fucking we see goddamn Dusty Rhodes and Roddy Piper and fucking goddamn
Trent
Beretta, and then fucking Teddy Long is there, and fucking Oksana is there, and she's just like,
and Hornswoggle.
Yeah, and Oksana is talking to Teddy, and she's just like, oh, Teddy, I'm sorry I didn't win the Battle Royal, or whatever, and then she has mistletoe, and then she starts talking about what Christmas was like in the country that she was from, and then Teddy's just like, oh, well, fucking, since you got the mistletoe, just do what comes natural. This man was fucking such a horn dog, bro. He was so horny, and fucking he leans in for a kiss, and then Oksana just starts eating the mistletoe. And Teddy's just like, what the fuck are you doing? And then they just walk away together.
Oh, and don't forget about the cursed ass segment with in the Christmas party with goddamn fucking Goldust and Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah, Goldust was wearing a Christmas sweater,
Hornswoggle. You should mention Hornswoggle as well, because Hornswoggle was talking to Dusty Rhodes, and Dusty Rhodes was like, okay, do you want a, it was something eating a corned beef sandwich. I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't even know what it was. And then fucking, I think is that when David Otunga came in, or is that later?
Yes, that was when David Otunga came in, because after the Goldust, like, being weird towards Dusty Rhodes, fucking, all we got was David Otunga talking about how they should play, like, fucking public domain Christmas music, and they should shut the party down, and everything.
Yeah, and then Mick Foley was just like, oh, well, you're not shutting the party down, and as a matter of fact, since you're here, you technically count as a Smackdown talent, so I have authority over you, and I'm going to put you in a match, and you, David Otunga, are going to be in a Miracle on 34th Street fight. And David Otunga is just like, he looks so depressed, and he was just like, so who's going to be my opponent? Like, that was like the energy he had. And Mick Foley was just like, oh, well, Randy Orton. And I was just like, why? Like, why? Bro. And then, as if it couldn't get any more cursed, then we get a commercial for Be a Star and to rise up against bullying, and none other to speak on, being a star other than one of Austin's baby daddies, David Arquette.
Go fuck yourself.
What did you think of David Arquette being a star, Austin?
He's not a star. He's a prick. So
I think all you want for Christmas is David Arquette. Maybe is that
No.
what you would have wished for if you won the Battle Royal, Austin?
I would wish for
Arquette?
Tatum Paxley, honestly.
Well, I mean, that would make you a pedophile because she was probably a teenager at that time. So.
Oh God! Hang on.
So.
If they had the match now, I would wish for Tatum Paxley. How about that?
You know, just because you said that, I hope Shawn Michaels books a show as bad as this. That way you can suffer through it.
I don't think he will. I hope not, at least. Jesus Christ.
Do you honestly want to see Tatum in a fucking mistletoe on a pole match, Austin? Do you want to see fucking Ethan Page in a Miracle on 34th Street fight?
Oh my God, that just gave me the worst image in my head. Fucking Ridge Claws.
So fucking then we get another fucking match because why not? It just for no reason at all whatsoever. We get Tyson Kidd, who gets no entrance, and he's taking on one half of the tag team champions, Kofi Kingston. Because why not? There's literally no point in this match. And Kofi came out, and then we got this match, and it was just boring. And the only part of the match that was entertaining, it was only entertaining because it was cursed, was when Kofi Kingston, just for no reason, went over to the announce table and he went up to Michael Cole and he was just like, "Oh, give me your fucking Rudolph head." So Kofi Kingston puts on the Rudolph head and the Rudolph nose, and he jumps off the top rope, does a crossbody on the Tyson Kidd, 1, 2, 3. That was the finish. Not even joking. I was like, what the fuck? And then fucking it was either Michael Cole or Josh Matthews. They were just like, oh, we got us a flying reindeer. I was like, bro.
Oh God! Honestly, which show do you think would have been worse, this one or like the 2006 one? You thought
Probably
about
this one, bro. At least that was still in, like, when they were doing somewhat serious shit. This was the time where they were PG and everything was fucking kid oriented, bro.
Oh God! I don't think you would last a day fucking doing like a year retrospective on like fucking 2012.
Oh God, no, I couldn't do
it. Oh God.
I don't think you could either, Mr. Confident.
Bro, I lived through that shit.
So did
I watched it live. I watched it fucking every 3 hours.
This time period in wrestling was so bad. I was telling Austin, like, I was a huge fan in 2009, 2010, and then when it got to 2011, it was just getting so bad that I couldn't do it no more. And I didn't watch 2011 or 2012, like, straight up. I was just done, bro. I was done with fucking WWE. I was done with TNA. It was so bad at this time. Everything. And those were really the only two companies that you had to watch, too, because nothing else was really around. I mean, Ring of Honor and, like, indie promotions were around, but no one fucking watched those. So all you really had was either WWE or TNA, and they were both fucking atrocious in 2011 and 2012. So fucking I was just done, and then I came back and started watching wrestling in 2013. But it was such a bad time to be a wrestling fan. It really was. And man, it was just like, it felt like you'd have a couple good years and then a couple years like this, and then 2013 and 14 it started getting better, and then fucking 15 and it was trash, and then 2016 started getting better, and then 2017 it was just and 18 was and 2019 was god awful. I almost stopped watching wrestling again in 2019, bro. And then it just has its periods of being so fucking depressing to watch, and this is one of those times.
See, here's the thing. I know you say this is bad, but I know if we would have watched something like 2019 or something, we would have been in so much pain. I know that. Like, at least this we can laugh at it, or at least I can.
The thing is, I know with all this shit that was on this show, I know Vince McMahon was loving it. I know he was laughing at it. Like, he was having a good old time for this holiday season.
He probably was.
But yeah,
maybe that's what you need, some Christmas cheer. You need BOOKERCLAUS.
Maybe you need JeriClaus.
No, fuck you.
So then we get a backstage segment with fucking Mark Henry and Teddy Long, and Mark Henry, Teddy Long is asking him if he's in the holiday spirit, and then Mark Henry's just like, the holiday spirit, Big Show almost broke my fucking leg, and fucking Daniel Bryan tried to cash in on me last week, and Mark Henry's like pissed, and he was like telling Teddy Long to get out of his face, and he like screamed at him, and then he started throwing stuff around.
Oh, and also he said that Daniel Bryan was gonna have a nightmare before Christmas.
Yeah, and also fucking Michael Cole or whoever the fuck it was that said this, fucking they sat there and said that Mark Henry was the ghost of Christmas fear.
Oh, that was Mick Foley. Yeah, that was Saint Mick.
Which, that's not even a thing. There's no ghost of Christmas fear. It's ghost of Christmas past, present, and fucking future. I don't know where Mick Foley was getting ghost of Christmas fear. And then this motherfucker sat there and he could have said, Daniel Bryan is Scrooge. No, he said Daniel Bryan is Tiny fucking Tim. So he's calling Daniel Bryan a handicapped fucking child. So that's wonderful, Mick Foley. And then this motherfucker wants to sit there and talk about, I love Christmas. I'm all about Christmas. I'm all about the holiday season. And I'm just like, bro, like, and you're going to sit here and compare Daniel Bryan to a handicapped fucking child in the Christmas Carol. Like, bro, like. And they even had like a commercial that had Mick Foley on it, and he was just like, "Oh, I'm Saint Mick, and there's a holiday special on Smackdown tonight, and you're gonna find out what the WWE superstars and divas are naughty and nice and shit."
You should also mention that there was going to be a battle royal, Devon, which is actually the next thing we need to talk about.
Yeah, it was called the All I Want for Christmas Battle Royal, and Mick Foley said that basically whoever wins the battle royal gets one Christmas wish. Dead ass is what he said. This match, couldn't have been for a title opportunity, nothing like that. No, this match, they fucking had people like fucking Sheamus in this match, and this was for a Christmas wish.
Well, yeah. What else would it be for?
Anything, bro.
Oh, fucking hell.
So how come the men get a Christmas wish, but the divas, all they can get is a fucking measly ass fucking kiss?
Well, it is Vince, Devon.
Mm-hmm. He was probably kissing on all of them.
Oh, that's fucked.
Not wrong, he probably was.
I know.
But so this battle royal was bad. It consisted of people like Sheamus and Jinder Mahal and fucking Justin Gabriel, Ezekiel Jackson, Titus O'Neil, Darren Young, JTG, Hunico, Percy fucking Watson, Tyler Rex, Kurt Hawkins. I mean, bro, what the fuck? Hornswoggle, Heath Slater, fucking, like, what the fuck was this match?
It was a battle royal. The All I Want for Christmas battle royal.
And as soon as Austin started talking about Darren Young was the first one to get thrown out in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, fucking. I said, "Oh no, that's Darren Young," and then Devon. As soon as I say that, Devon's like, "Oh, well, there goes Darren Young."
Yeah, like dead ass. He got thrown out within seconds after Austin said that. He was the first one eliminated, and this was just like why.
Oh, Jesus
So
Christ.
people just started getting fucking eliminated, and Hornswoggle hid under the ring the whole time, and fucking goddamn, fucking the only people who got entrances was Hunico and Sheamus and Hornswoggle, which is sad, and fucking surprisingly, fucking Percy Watson and Tyler Rex lasted really long in this match.
They were both in the final 10.
Yes, I don't know why.
Well, Percy Watson is the OG, man. Didn't you know?
Yeah, and well, what I do know is I know what became of Tyler Rex, and I'll just leave it at that. But
Jesus.
fucking. So, you know, I almost didn't recognize that it was Percy Watson because he didn't have his glasses on.
He had a tattoo, too. And he looked pretty jacked, too.
Yeah, well, he got his ass thrown out, so not
commercial break.
Yeah, during commercial break too,
bro.
So the final 6, bro. It came down to Sheamus, Hornswoggle, Tyler Rex, Heath Slater, Jinder Mahal, and Hunico, and fucking they all decide. Like Hornswoggle's still under the ring. And the 4 of them decide, oh, well, we're going to jump Sheamus, right? Now, you would think, oh, they're going to jump Sheamus, throw him out, and eliminate him, right? No. These fucking retards, when I tell you, they throw Sheamus through the second rope. All 4 of these idiots get out of the ring, and they start jumping Sheamus on the outside of the ring, and they lay him out, and then they all get back in the ring, and they're ready to fight each other, and I'm just like, why would you even do that? You look so dumb. Like, I get it was to set up for, like, Sheamus' spot later in the match where he was going to make the big save for Hornswoggle, but you could have did it in the ring and not looked like a fucking idiot. And then they're getting ready to fight each other, and then fucking Jinder Mahal's just like, wait a minute, there's a troll under the ring, let's get the troll out of there. So they all go under the ring, and fucking goddamn, I think it was fucking Heath Slater grabbed fucking Hornswoggle and threw him in the ring, and then Hornswoggle got surrounded by fucking Tyler Rex, fucking Jinder Mahal, fucking Heath Slater, and goddamn Hunico. And, no, by the way, no Camacho, aka Tongaloa, but, so, they all start jumping Hornswoggle, and then Michael Cole just starts going, oh yeah, kick his ass. I'm just like, why? Like, what the fuck is wrong with Michael Cole? And then they're getting ready to throw Hornswoggle out, and then all of a sudden, oh, here comes Sheamus, making the big save, and then deadass Sheamus throws out Tyler Rex, throws out fucking goddamn Hunico, throws out fucking Jinder Mahal, and then he brogue kicks Heath Slater out of the ring. And now it's just down to Sheamus and Hornswoggle, and they're staring down at each other, and Sheamus just starts laughing. He's like, Hornswoggle, just get the fuck out of here. And Hornswoggle is just like, no, you get the fuck out of here. And then fucking Hornswoggle starts kicking Sheamus in the shin, and then Sheamus gets pissed, so he starts beating up Hornswoggle, and he tries to throw him out, and Hornswoggle's just hanging on to the ropes, and he won't let go. So Sheamus, like a dumbass, climbs over the top rope like he's the fucking Undertaker Kane, and he gets out on the apron, and he looks at Hornswoggle, he's like, Hornswoggle, just jump down, just get out of here. And then Hornswoggle is just like shaking his head, yeah, and he looks like he's gonna cry. And then he asks Sheamus for a fucking hug, and then he fucking pushes Sheamus off, and fucking Hornswoggle wins the All I Want for Christmas Battle Royale. And then he starts celebrating, and Sheamus gets in the ring, and he's all mad. And then Sheamus is just like, oh, you got me on that one, fella. And fucking starts holding up Hornswoggle's hand. And then Sheamus just leaves. And I'm like, brother, why are we showing respect to Hornswoggle on a fucking Christmas episode in a All I Want for Christmas Battle Royale where you win a Christmas wish? You were WWE champion the previous year, Sheamus.
Actually, oh yeah, he was. No, never mind.
You fought Triple H at WrestleMania, Sheamus. What the fuck? You know, I don't know if you know this, Austin, but Sheamus did say that fucking 2011 was like the darkest year in his career, because he said like he went from like being on top of the company in 2010, being like champion and having a Mania match, and then he said, deadass, he said 2011 like he wasn't even on the card for Mania 27, and he wasn't doing anything, and he said like it was a really dark, depressing time for him. So
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that this is what he was doing during that time. So not surprised that he was depressed. And so Hornswoggle wins this battle royale and fucking whatever. And then we get this promo fucking for Kane, and it said Kane resurrected. And basically what this was, it didn't happen until fucking 2012, but basically fucking Kane returned, not tonight obviously, but this was for Kane to return with the mask on, and when he did, it was fucking badass, and then Vince McMahon fucking ruined it, and then made him into a joke, and then put him in Team Hell No, and then he became fucking Corporate Kane, and no one took him seriously ever again, so.
Yeah.
My man went from this whole Kane resurrected to having fucking Dean Ambrose fucking squirt ketchup and mustard all over him at a fucking hot dog cart where he's serving fucking hot dogs. But anyway, fucking... Then, don't you think we forgot about the Miracle on 34th Street fight? Because this shit was ass. Fucking, you want to talk about this?
Yes, so... This Miracle on 34th Street fight, it was so fucking boring. Randy Orton looks lean as fuck. I will say at this time, he looked skinny and fucking, like, it's like night and day compared to what it, like, is now. But, legitimately, fucking... So we get this match, and it's a really fucking boring match. And for some reason, in the middle of the match, Wade Barrett just fucking attacks Randy Orton. But it's okay, because Randy Orton just gets the upper hand anyways and beats David Otunga. But there was also a lot of spots with Christmas trees and...
Yeah, and they were like, oh, not the Christmas tree. And then there was like a spot where Randy Orton puts a wreath on David Otunga, and then Randy Orton is like, ho,
don't forget,
ho, ho. It was so bad, bro.
But don't forget, Devon, the double chunk Christmas cookie.
I would have rather watched Big Boom AJ in the show, bro. That's sad.
Oh,
like, deadass,
God.
they had Randy Orton grab a tray of Christmas cookies, and they look like the ones that you get from Walmart. And
They legit do,
fucking,
yeah.
and Randy Orton started eating Christmas cookies, and he was like, these are good. And then he starts fucking hitting David Otunga with the Christmas cookies in the fucking cookie tray.
Yeah. It was something, bro. It was something. But Randy Orton won, and then fucking
And they're just like, oh, Randy Orton has his sights set on Wade Barrett, and I'm just like, bro, deadass. Nobody gave a fuck about the rivalry of Wade Barrett and Randy Orton. Even Austin said he didn't, and he was watching it at that time.
Bro, I was like 7 or 8 watching that rivalry, and I was like, bro, I don't care. I remember, I straight up did not care about that rivalry at that age. I still don't. But fucking, and after that monstrosity, we go back to the Christmas party, and fucking, we see Santa, and fucking Santa is talking with Dusty Rhodes and Roddy Piper, and Roddy Piper is like, oh, Santa!
It was so bad, man. It was genuinely so bad.
And who was talking to the Bella Twins? You remember?
I know fucking Kurt Hawkins was in the fucking background at one point. But
yeah, it wasn't Kurt Hawkins, though.
Oh my god. Who the fuck was it, bro? Fucking... Somebody was talking to the fucking Bella Twins, dude. I don't even remember. My fucking brain, dude. Shit was so bad.
And then Santa, who's obviously Mick Foley, you could tell it's fucking Mick Foley, is talking to Hornswoggle, and he's trying to figure out what Hornswoggle's wish is because he can't talk. And then fucking Sheamus comes up, and he's like, "What's up, fella?" And Sheamus is like, "No, he just wants the ability to talk, to express himself." And then, I shit you not, Santa gives Hornswoggle a hug, and he's just able to speak. He's able to fucking speak. And then he's speaking to everybody. Everybody, and then fucking Santa disappears, and here's Mick Foley, and Mick Foley's like, "What did I miss?"
Yeah, and then everybody's looking all confused, and I'm just like, bro, they're really expecting us to believe that was the real fucking Santa. Like what the fuck? Fucking did... Then I think fucking after that, we got this fucking... Fucking... Wasn't it the promo with Daniel Bryan? Or the backstage thing?
Yes.
Where fucking AJ Lee walked up and then she gave Daniel Bryan a kiss and she's like, "Oh, you could do it. You could win the title. I believe in you." And then fucking oh yeah, also Matt Stryker was the interviewer and he was also wearing a Christmas sweater. And he was asking
like a cheap one too.
Yeah, and he was asking Daniel Bryan, he was just like, "Oh, do you think you could beat Mark Henry tonight?" And then Daniel Bryan was like, "Oh, well, fucking, I was champion for like a second last week, and I know I could do it again." And the thing is Mark Henry is not at 100%, even if he says he is. And at one point or another, no matter how big they are, everyone taps. And fucking, and it's just like, why? Like, what are we doing?
We're watching Smackdown. That's what we're doing.
And then we finally get this fuck-ass main event. The steel cage. And Daniel Bryan comes out. He's still Mr. Money in the Bank. And then Mark Henry comes out, so we get to hear 3-6 Mafia. And Mark Henry has his fucking ankle taped up. And we get this steel cage match for the World Heavyweight Championship, and the match was just Mark Henry beating the fuck out of Daniel Bryan, and then he kept trying to escape through the door, and Daniel Bryan would stop him, and then Daniel Bryan started working on Mark Henry's injured leg, and fucking was able to get Mark Henry down, and Daniel Bryan kept trying to climb out of the cage, and Mark Henry would stop him at the last second. And then at one point, Daniel Bryan put in the fucking, at this time, it was called the LaBelle lock, before they started calling it the fucking Yes lock. And Mark Henry got out of it, and then Daniel Bryan put him in an ankle lock, and then Mark Henry still got out of it, and kicked him fucking all the way across the ring, too. And
what the fuck
was that?
I don't know.
It was like, was that David Otunga getting thrown through the Christmas tree in your background?
I guess it was actually my controller falling off my desk. Jesus Christ.
But so the way the match ended was Daniel Bryan kept trying to climb out, and Mark Henry sits there and gets on the top rope. And then Daniel Bryan, for whatever reason, sits there and tries to go for a top rope Hurricane Rana on Mark Henry, and then Mark Henry catches him. And then Daniel Bryan tries to escape again, and Mark Henry pulls him back down, and then he grabs him and hits a world's strongest slam from the second rope. 1, 2, 3, Mark Henry retains the title, and then the show just ends.
Yep.
So it's fucking atrocious. Fucking terrible. Across the whole show, everything. The only thing that I enjoyed was seeing AJ Lee. That was it.
You're telling me you didn't enjoy BOOKERCLAUS?
No.
And you didn't enjoy Rudolph the Red-Nosed Michael Cole?
No. I enjoyed seeing David Arquette, though.
Fuck you.
They should have hired David Arquette, honestly.
Fuck you.
Triple H, if you're listening, hire David Arquette.
No.
He could still go in the ring. David Arquette versus Uncle Howdy at WrestleMania. Let's do it.
Fuck you.
But yeah, that was the Christmas episode of Smackdown from 2011. Fucking. Oh, I remember who was talking to the Bella Twins, by the way.
Who?
It was Ricardo Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because this horny motherfucker was trying to kiss them, and they're just like, just go get us more eggnog. Oh, and also fucking Hornswoggle called Vicky Guerrero a grandma, and she got all offended and started saying, excuse me, and then Hornswoggle started acting like a black woman. He was like, excuse me, and fucking was doing shit with his hands and snapping his fingers, and I'm just like, and then he was just like, laughing and dancing, and I was like, bro, what the fuck were we doing in 2011? Like, genuinely. Like, honestly, like, bro, the show was so bad. Like, oh my god, it was bad. Like,
Devon legitimately said to me multiple times, he was like, this is, like, incredibly worse than the 2013 Raw.
Are you talking about 2013 Raw?
Or 2012 Raw, sorry. And they all blur, man.
One thing I did say was I legit said, bro, like, honestly, if I was somebody at this time that legitimately paid to get tickets and to go to the show, and this was the show I got, especially if I paid for front row seats, I would have walked out and demanded a refund. Like, bro, this was so embarrassing of a show. Like, I don't know. Like, I get them wanting to be PG because obviously having a child audience is going to make them a shit ton more money, but bro, like, at some points it's just like they try to have serious stuff going on, like Mark Henry and Daniel Bryan and like the Kane thing and shit like that, and like the Randy Orton Wade Barrett stuff, and everything else is just like it's booked for a bunch of like fucking like kindergartners. It's just like, what the fuck?
At least it wasn't, Santa got hit by Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah, at least Brad Maddox wasn't on this.
Oh God, dude.
I'm so tired of Christmas.
It's okay, man. We still haven't recorded the Christmas 3M video, and that's gonna cause me pain, so you'll have fun with that.
I'm sure I will, but this is gonna be coming out on Christmas, so fucking, if you made it this far, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and fucking don't watch this. Please. This is fucking atrocious.
Make sure to fucking
Oh, by the way, I just remembered the fucking Mark Henry and Daniel Bryan match. It wasn't even that serious either, because I forgot about this. There was one point in the match where I swear to God, Mark Henry sat there and he fucking slammed Daniel Bryan, and he tried to be dead ass serious, and he yelled, and he was like, I swear to God, he said, and have a happy new year. And I was like, bro, I was so checked out by the time we got to this main event, and that was just like, bro, I forgot about that until now. Like, he legit was like, oh, have a happy new year. Like, and the motherfucker was talking about, oh, it'll be a nightmare before Christmas. But yeah, so that was the fucking December 2nd, 2011 Christmas episode of fucking Smackdown. What a fucking cursed fucking disaster. Fuck you, Mick Foley.
Oh, Jesus.
Is there anything else you want to say? I'm done for the night. I'm done.
Well, Devon, have you watched your latest your yearly tradition of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Michael Cole this year?
I mean, obviously, because we watched this.
Did you write your list to BOOKERCLAUS?
Yes, I did.
Can I ask what the list is?
Oh, you wanna know what I fucking asked for?
Yeah, yes, I would like to know what you asked for.
Well, I asked BOOKERCLAUS for fucking
BOOKERCLAUS.
I asked him for fucking some brass knuckles and a plane ticket to Missouri so I can come punch you in the fucking right in your shit.
Oh, that's not very Christmassy.
Well, then maybe I'm a Scrooge then. You know what that makes you? Fucking Tiny Tim, you fucking cripple.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fuck you. You're too fat to be Tiny Tim. You're Big Tim.
Fuck you.
fucking bald ass Tim.
Fuck you. Well, on that note, fucking Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a happy New Year, and fucking Madison Rain. I know you weren't involved with this, but Josh Matthews is on this show, so I'm obligated to say my DMs are open. So, yeah.
Well, this is the last review of 2024, so we'll be back next year. Have a Merry Christmas, a happy holiday, and we'll see you in 2025.
Yup.